concentration of market power is the thing for a start that I would change. The fact that not everybody has access to food, let alone quality food. So the figures in terms of world hunger have been going up, especially after COVID. The fact that so many non-communicable diseases are connected to our diets, and so food is making us sick. The industrial food is making us sick. The fact that we've lost so many farmers and food artisans that have given up in the face of the very strong competition for the industrial food system. And we are trespassing the so-called planetary boundaries. These are boundaries that tell us how much of the world resources we're using and whether this is sustainable or not, and we're not producing sustainably nowadays in the industrial food system. The concentration of market power and the fact that a handful of companies are basically controlling most of the food systems, whether we're looking at retailing, the seeds, the production of seeds and distribution of seeds, but the processing as well. And we're seeing it in different levels of the food systems. And this is really shifting the shape and form of our food systems in the direction of maximizing profits for a few to the disadvantage of the many. So yeah, the concentration of market power is the thing for a start that I would change. Regulations certainly play a part because there is also, let me say, antitrust regulations that can be implemented to control this and to, put limits to that. But at the same time, we need to have a strong base of farmers, food producers, food artisans, and citizens who are asking and supporting a food system that is based on diversified food markets, diversified food productions, and diversified foods. So what we are seeing and what we strongly believe is that what we expect is a dialogue on an equal level between all actors in the food systems, especially when it comes to innovation. There is often a tendency of, first off, of seeing innovation as technology, but innovation is much broader than that. And then the other thing that we often see is how the knowledge of practitioners, of farmers, food artisans, of indigenous communities is often disregarded. Whereas they have very in-depth knowledge of ecosystems, of their communities, of their environments that is extremely valuable and can help us find the correct and tailored, context-tailored solutions to climate change, the biodiversity crisis, and so on. So different changes. I can give you an example of, indeed, I mentioned it this morning, in changes in encouraging farmers and food producers to continue the amazing work they do, especially those that are working either in very remote areas or that are working with traditional varieties and crops or breeds when everybody else instead is moving towards standardized varieties and crops and breeds. Also the change, we're managing to achieve change in policies at all levels. So our colleagues in Uganda managed to stop the cultivation of GMO crops and keep in check land grabbing attempts by having a dialogue with decision makers, by bringing decision makers to meet the farmers, by having, again, that's what I was saying earlier, like a dialogue on equal level to seek solutions. And so these are just examples of the changes we have managed to achieve.